Hey folks, it's Craig Bielik with Crowd Surfing. Thanks for joining us again. I don't know why you guys tune in, but you always do. You always talk to me. You always tell me hello. I really appreciate it. We are here in Ogden, and it's a beautiful evening. We're talking to the Ogden Pub Runners Association. I know you don't know what that is, and that's why you watch Crowd Surfing, so that you can learn what that is. Come on in, join me at the Ogden Pub Runners Association, and let's not waste any more time. Let's do it. Craig Bielik, your crowd surfing host at a rather unique event for Ogden, if you ask me. And I ran into somebody I know. This is Brian, you guys, with the Goal Foundation. Oh, wait, I should let you introduce yourself. Tell us about yourself.
I'm Brian from the Goal Foundation.
Yes, you are.
So we're here with the Pub Runner event. I don't know if you know much about it. It's a documentary movie about, I guess, a group that's similar in another town that sort of, I think, helped save the town a little bit because of their pub running activities. They would go meet at a bar, go for a run, come back, socialize, drink, and it sort of helped the economy of this small town.
Oh, that's cool.
That's what I've been told the movie's about. So.
Oh, cool. I was told that they saved the town, but it was from a giant lizard that, you know, that was being attacked, and they were like destroying buildings and things, and then these pub runner guys like stacked on top of each other or something. I don't know, but we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see. You know, there's
a much better plot, I think, and much more interesting.
What's a pub run without a pub? These are the guys that put the pub in the pub run. Is that right?
Yes, it is.
And you know what? I know about you because you are Talisman Brewing right here in Ogden, Utah.
We are.
And in case you folks don't know about them, they brew. I've had 3 of your beers. I don't know how many you have. Probably 3 or 4 or 5. And all 3 that I had were excellent. And I'm not saying that to be a kiss up.
Awesome. Thank you. We actually have 9 total flavors. We just released our 9th beer today. So it's been pretty exciting run. Yeah.
The 9th beer, what is it called?
It's a triple IPA that we released under our Talisman Presents label, which will be like a label that we kind of feel the market out to see what people's feedback is before we add it permanently to the lineup.
Yeah. You ready?
Not really, but
you're ready.
Okay,
Trust me, you're ready.
Can I just finish this first?
Oh, sure. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. I don't want you talking all dry mouthed and everything. I don't want this interview to be like, you know, how you doing tonight? I'm doing fine. You know, I mean, I really want a good interview. So, Pub Runner, you are.
I am. My name is Lisa.
Yeah, Lisa. How long you been a pub runner?
I've been a pub runner for about 3 months.
3 months?
Yeah, I just moved here about 4 months ago.
Oh.
And so actually 4 months. I started right away.
There's probably a dozen people out there that don't know what the Goal Foundation is. You want to explain?
I hope there's less than a dozen. But what we do, the Goal Foundation produces our main event is each year the Ogden Marathon. We produce the Ogden Marathon. And then we have a lot of other things. We were founded based on the volunteer spirit of the Olympics. So we were given a one-shot access to the list of the Olympic volunteers, and we're now able to provide volunteer support for major events that come to Ogden. And it really helps the economy out, because when a major event like Xterra or USA Cycling Championships wants to come here, we say, look, or the city or whoever, the CVB will say, look, you don't have to provide a single volunteer. We'll all do that for you. So they'll come here versus another venue, and it really helps the economy quite well.
Triple IPA. For somebody out there that doesn't know what an IPA is, explain.
It's an India Pale Ale, so it's really a hoppy beer. It's going to be the triple IPA is going to be the hoppiest that we have, so pretty bitter, but really well balanced and very high alcohol content. We're looking at about 11.3% on this one.
11.3, huh?
Don't drink it alone.
No, that'll toast your toes, won't it?
Yeah, sure will.
Where did you move from?
Well, I moved here from Bend, Oregon. But I was only there for about a year.
Yeah.
But that's where it came from.
Yeah. Are you on the run from the law or something? I mean, you're being very skittish about this. I was only there for about a year.
I really want to talk about that on camera, but...
How are you enjoying the pub running experience so far?
Absolutely love it. Yeah. It's awesome. It's such a great bunch of people. Just really friendly bunch, and we hop around town, and I get to see all the cool places to go have a drink.
Some of those events are huge. The Ogden Marathon, huge. Xterra, huge. On and on. Mountain to Metro, what's that?
So this is a new race. Well, it's sort of new. It's a race we're bringing back. It's just an 8-mile urban trail run is how we describe it. But it'll basically start on the foothills up above Ben Lomond High School, run down into the Ogden Canyon area, onto the River Parkway, and down into downtown, right in the center of the Harvest Moon Festival. So it's sort of like our party within a party, right? Because it's going to be an awesome event. There's music down here, booths, all kinds of food and fun for families, and we're just going to end the race right in the middle of it all. So
that is really, really cool. So what made you guys decide to choose Ogden for your business?
So we were looking at several locations. We're from this area, and we knew that we wanted to be up north. A lot of cities in Utah don't have a precedent for beer manufacturing, and so it was really between Layton and Ogden just had so many wonderful support networks for small businesses and ways to help us get started, and the city was very supportive, helped us with zoning and stuff like that. So that's the kind of support that you want to have when you're going into business. In your face, Layton. Ogden's better. We really are. And you can do this kind of at your own speed, right? I mean, some people run, some people run, some people walk.
Absolutely. You could do anything. You don't even have to, honestly, you don't have to walk or run at all. You could just go to the bar and warm up a bar stool, and and that works too. Oh,
that sounds like so much work. I got to go all the way to the bar. I got to get clear up on that stool. I've got to keep my butt cheeks on. I don't think I can't make that kind of a commitment.
No, it's a lot for a lot of people. I understand.
Go, get out and live. You on the couch right now, get out and live. Stop watching this program and do something. No, wait, don't stop watching this program. Never, always watch this program. Do something when other programs are on.
Right, and I just wanted to say one other thing. The reason why we're here is the pub runners have been a huge support for us at the Goal Foundation. Most, if not, like they had 40 registered runners for our marathon this year, and it really supports our vision of people getting out and living and getting out of their houses and being active. And this is just another way for people to do that. And even like tonight, it's a great experience to come out and socialize with people, have a drink if you're so inclined, and watch this movie. It's going to be great.
Okay, so here's what I know about Talisman Brewing. Located on 12th Street. Just what is it, like 12th and maybe...
12th and Gibson.
Gibson, that's right. That's what it is. Right behind the Pita Pit there.
Correct.
You can come down. You have tours and on like Thursday nights or something like that, right?
Friday evenings, we usually do tours at 6 p.m. and we're looking to expand those tour hours over the next couple of months as well.
Right. And if you're looking for Talisman, I know you can get at least one of your brews in like your local grocery store, like a Smith's or Albertsons.
Yep. Smith's and Associated Foods, Harmon's are all carrying the beers. Harmon's has all 3 of the flavors that we're pouring tonight. And then all of the Mavericks north of Kaysville to the Idaho border that have a beer cave also carry the Uplifted and the Creation.
Right. Or you can just stop in at the brewery on 12th Street. You guys have a little bottle house right there. You can just buy what you need.
Yep, we do. We have Tuesday through Saturday hours, and we sell all 9 of our flavors on premise.
This is a pleasure to interview you. We wish you success in your new move.
Thank you very much.
We want to keep you. What do we got to do? What do we got to do to keep you here?
Maybe bump up the alcohol content of the beer.
Done. I was just talking.
Only complaint I have.
Go talk to Joanne over there with Talisman. She just told me about a beer that's 11% that they brew.
Really?
Or
Where
you
is she?
Pumped even higher than that. You want it pumped higher than that?
Good. I'm good with 11. That's like my cap, so I'm good.
All right. Lisa is gunning for the pumped up beer, and there you go, folks. You got it right here. This is an exclusive on Crowd Surfing. No one else has seen this.
Oh, nice. All right. Well.
Great to meet you.
You too. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thanks.
You know what? You're absolutely right. So one final thing. Tell people how they can find out about Goal Foundation.
Well, it's getoutandlive.org, or you can search for any number of other websites like ogdenmarathon.com or mountaintometro.com or winterracecircuit.com, which is another series of races we put on. So
all of that stuff on the internet.
That's right.
They have the internet for computers now.
Yeah, invented by Al Gore.
Good point. Thank you, Brian. Good luck with the Goal Foundation.
Thank you very much.
Here's the big question. So right now you've got the Creation, right?
Yep.
Uplifted, which I've had, which is great. And this is the season ale, right?
So the seasonal rotates every quarter, and right now it's a blood orange honey wheat.
Blood orange with real blood.
No, just real orange.
Okay. I was kind of hoping it had real blood. I mean, that makes great television, blood beer and all that. Okay, what do you think is going to be your best seller tonight?
It's really a toss. I think that it'll be pretty even keel, but so far I think we've poured quite a bit of the seasonal and the uplifted.
Yeah. Already, huh? Craig Bielik with Crowd Surfing at the Ogden Pub Runners. Is this a social? Is that what this is called?
Yes, it is.
A social.
A social. It's fun.
Yeah, and it's fun for you too.
Absolutely. Social experiment.
Exactly. So I'm talking with Donna and Nick. Did I get that right?
Yes, you did.
Donna and Nick. And these guys, you might kind of notice these guys are a little banged up, might be a good word for it. Donna is sitting in a chair with her leg in a cast. Nick, you've got your leg in something, the boot or something over there, and crutches and all that. Yeah. And this isn't what I was picturing when I thought about the Pub Runners. This was not you.
How you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you, sir?
I am doing great.
You are a pub runner? Is that? I'm just kind of making an assumption, but
I am a pub runner. Yes, I am.
For how long?
Since June.
Since June. Okay, so about 2 months, right?
3.
Okay, 3 months. I'm sorry, I ripped you off a month.
I know. That's like 30 miles.
What do you do? Are you a run guy, or are you kind of a walk?
I'm the run-walk run. Okay. Yeah, it's what they call a Galloway method and everything. That way it keeps my legs fresh. I've had 6 knee surgeries, so I do that. I don't go smoking fast like the rest of them, but I get back.
It's fun.
Oh yeah, it's actually helped me lose 30 pounds so far.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? And I'll bet you'd pour a whole lot more if I wasn't talking and making a big line form over there. And look, I mean, those guys are getting angry at me. I mean, I'm seriously, I'm getting the stink eye right now from that guy in the line. Talisman Brewing, thanks for putting the pub in the pub run. We wish you luck, and we are so happy you're right here in Ogden, Utah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. All right. Explain what happened.
We had just finished our run on Thursday, 3 weeks ago today, and we were down outside the Gold Foundation. I had Nick's backpack in my car, so we crossed at the crosswalk. The lights were flashing, all the cars had stopped. Apart from one lane, there was no cars in it, so we started to cross. This girl came out doing 40 miles an hour on her cell phone, hit me, and then hit Nick.
Are you kidding me? I mean, you got hit by a car.
Hit by a car, so we're not, running too much anymore, but...
No, but the fact that you guys are here, come on. I mean, that right there is
good arm definition.
Yeah.
We're gonna...
All of that. You said you have 6 knee surgeries, but you only got 2 knees. I mean, you're not fooling anybody.
I did 6 on the same knee.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
What is going on with that knee?
Play football, worked in the Air Force, did just all sorts of stuff. Yeah. Work hard, play hard. You know how it goes.
Boy, do I. Except for the work hard. I don't know that part.
Well, I don't know. Talking a lot of us could be hard work. Yeah.
Yeah, and a beer fan also.
Oh, then you're in the right place.
Yeah. What about you? Are you a beer fan?
I am a big beer fan.
Oh yeah. Yes. What did you opt for tonight?
I got the Creation and everything. The other one sounded a little bit too sweet. I'm not. I don't do sweet.
I know. I'm a beer purist myself. You don't put fruit in beer. Stop making chocolate's okay. Chocolate in a stout is okay.
No, I'm more Guinness. I'm purist, more the coffee type.
Yeah, more of that. So what happened to you?
I was crossing the road. I heard the car hit Donna. So I look over, and that's when I knew, like, I had like a second where I was like, well, I'm going to get hit now. And then I was just...
Is that how you really thought about it? Well, I'm going to get hit now.
Well, can't think of too much, and then I got hit and bounced out of there, bounced off the road, and got a broken leg out of the deal, so...
Oh, my goodness. And you say she was distracted?
Definitely. I heard she was on her cell phone like this, so...
Oh, for heaven's sakes, you know what? I know you don't watch TV for a lecture or anything like that, ladies and gentlemen, but pay attention when you're driving. This is really important. Look what happens. I mean, what's the result of all of this?
I broke my tibia and fibula in this bone, so I have rods in this leg, shattered the bones in my right foot, so I'm in rehab right now. Can't get home.
And not to mention the pain and everything.
Yes. And no drinking, no beer.
No beer? You can't drink beer?
Well, I don't know about that. I haven't been following that. So I no one told me that part of it.
Lemon beer?
No.
Apricot beer?
Oh God, no.
none of that.
Can't do that. No.
Broccoli beer?
No, and don't put scotch in it either. That's really bad. I tasted some of that over in France, and that stuff will just like kill you.
We're going to be good friends, you and I, because all of that. So what would you tell somebody out there sitting on the couch right now, kind of mulling it over about joining Pub Runner?
They need to come out. My wife was my inspiration for coming out, Lori, and because
She said, get the hell out of the house. That was
actually no, she started running and everything, and then she said, find me a 5K to go run, and I found her half marathons, and she like about killed me for that. But then she started getting addicted to it, and I started seeing it and everything, so I started getting out a little bit, and then she found these people during the Striders Winter Circuit. She happened to see one of their shirts, and she's like, "Oh, that sounds really cool." And you can hold down a bar stool and everything. Well, I can do that.
Well, I think again the message is if you want to talk to somebody out there, what do you want to say?
Put your phone away. It's not worth it. There's nothing worth making your car a weapon.
Absolutely. What about you, Nick?
Same. Just look out for people. Don't, walkers, if you're on a motorcycle, whatever, just don't be a distracted driver.
Let's talk about something just happier, just for a second, right? Before this happened, you were a member of the Pub Runners, Ogden Pub Runners, right?
Absolutely. Love this group. Fun group. Get you out, get you fit, promote the community. Love it.
Yeah.
Okay, we went to the first one, and then I went and did a little run. We started doing more and everything, and then she ran a half marathon in Lake Tahoe and everything. We got back from that. And I was like, the big Cottonwood, I can do that with you. They said if you can run 8 miles, you can do a half marathon, and I can run 8 miles-ish. So, and that's how it started. And now, I've just been doing more. And like I said, I was getting around.
Yeah, you're working your way up. Look, you look good. You lost 30 pounds?
30 pounds so far. Got myself down to 191 now. Yeah. So I was north of 225. So.
Sweet. Listen to this. This is the reason you should be doing it.
The reason I'm doing it.
And he started small.
Oh, yeah.
Well, when you're in an event, one of the things you need to do is you need to find the dude in charge. And this is Case right here, co-founder and organizer of Ogden's Pub Runners.
Yeah, I wouldn't say I'm in charge. You know how it goes. Like the higher you ascend, the less work you actually do. Yeah. That's me.
Good.
Yeah, I figured that out a long time ago.
Yeah. How'd this all get started and all that?
We moved to Utah 3 years ago. I grew up here in Ogden, and we had a lot of places. We had a lot of places to pick from to move. Yeah. But we chose Ogden again because it's pretty awesome. It really is. Ogden is coming into its own. It's got everything you need. So we chose Ogden, and my brother and I started. We wanted to go out, run, have a beer afterwards, and just have a nice night. And there were 3 or 4 of us. Sam over there was with us. Yeah. But that's it. And
that's how it started.
That's how it started.
And it's grown to how many?
I would say in a month's time, we see at least 75 to 100 people.
Sweet.
Yeah. I mean, they cycle through, but we average probably 30 to 40 runners a week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so what do the pub runners do?
Well, we pub and we run.
This guy is a great interview. Of course, he's the guy that saw a car coming from him and he said, I think I'm going to get hit.
Right.
So you do pub and you run.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
And it's great because they have everybody from ultra marathoners to people that walk. We even have bar stool warmers. Yeah. Everybody's welcome. I love that.
Really. Okay. I'm hearing that accent. Tell me about it.
I'm originally from Scotland.
Originally from Scotland?
Yeah. Just like that.
And you come over here for a wee vacation or what?
Fell in love with an American.
Oh, with an American?
And
that guy right there?
That guy right there.
I don't blame you. He's quite bonny.
Yeah, he's taken though.
Well, I appreciate you guys taking time to talk to us. I'm really sorry about what happened. I mean, guys, stay off your phone. Stop Pokemoning when you're driving. Stop texting when you're driving. Stop calling when you're driving. Don't change the channel. Don't eat an Arby's sandwich. Drive.
Drive.
Well, actually, she said drive.
I did say drive.
Thanks, Nick.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Man, you guys are pros. You make this easy. You started like a what, around the block, and then pretty soon a mile.
It was mile-ish, walking, running, and everything, having a good time, and not overdoing it, and doing this progressive. And there's everybody that, runs the full marathons, in 2.5 hours, like her and everything. Yeah, she's smoking hot and everything, and Brittany. Yeah, that's her. And then there's some people that have been banged up and everything.
So you started with the 5K.
Yeah.
Then you work your way up to the 10K. And then
you think the natural progression is from 3 to 6 miles, not to 13 after that. Where's the 9-mile race is what I want to know about. But
well, then above that's the 401K. Man, that's got to be.
That's just like smoking hot. That is just not going to happen. So.
Well, you're a good guy. Congratulations on your weight loss. Congratulations on helping us with crowd surfing and all of that. Isn't this fun? Why are you guys home? Why aren't you here?
Come out. We have a good time.
There you go. Thanks, man. So what is it you do like about Ogden?
Growing up here, I said I'd never come back to Ogden. But as you know, 25th Street is really the place to be.
Oh, yeah.
There's restaurants, art, food, pubs, trails.
Yeah.
To buy a house here, on the East Bench in Salt Lake would be 3 or 4 times as much money. Right. And Ogden has a grittiness to it that Salt Lake doesn't, and or Provo or Logan or whatever. And that grittiness is got a lot of character. Yeah. And I love that character in a city. And I think Ogden is just growing into that grittiness in a way that it's owning it. And that's really cool for art, for music, for running, so any of that.
That. You know what? We could use that for a commercial for tourism right there. I know you run, and here's the reason why.
Okay, why?
I saw you on the Parkway one day.
Yes, I run on the Parkway sometimes.
I saw you on the Parkway. I remember your shirt. Look at this shirt, you guys. Is that great?
Yeah.
Hug life. What does that mean?
So basically what it is we, me and my buddy Q over there, we decided that we wanted to be positive. Yeah. And so we took the Thug Life thing and we were like, we don't want to be like that. And we turned it into Hug Life. And then we started tackling things that we're afraid of. Like, I always been afraid of running. Like, I'm a big dude, Big dudes don't really run. Yeah. But then I started running, and my buddy found out about that I was running, and he's the director of the Maui Marathon. Yeah. So he called me and was like, Mark, if you can get in shape, I'll pay your fee for the Maui Marathon.
Hey, I just ran into this very nice couple. Actually, I didn't run into you by accident.
No.
You want me to tell you why? I walked over there and I asked some people if I could interview them, and they said, go talk to that good-looking couple over there. They really did. Ask our camera guy. Yeah.
Perfect. That's a compliment, right?
So who is this good-looking couple?
I'm Brian, and this is my wife, Erin.
All right. And you guys are guests here tonight.
Yes, we are guests.
Yeah. Are you runners, though, in fact?
No.
Yeah.
We're beer drinkers.
Well, that's okay, too. That's okay. I don't get the run and drink beer. I mean, that's a recipe for spillage.
Yeah, for sure. We have the pub part down, but the running part, not so much.
Okay, you have to be a certain age to appreciate this, but I sat on committees, actually, for the rebirth of 25th Street. This was starting 30 years ago. 25th Street was nothing like it is right now. And I went to a committee meeting and somebody said they had a vision, okay? A whole bunch of people had a vision. Pretty much like what you've described, okay? We're going to have shops, we're going to have restaurants, we're going to have trails, we're going to celebrate our grittiness. And people in the meeting were like, what are you smoking? I mean, look at this street. You know what? This is never going to happen. You know what? It did.
It worked. When you guys got together, you figured it out, because coming back 20 years later, after I left in 99, 98, my wife and I walked up and down the street we were here for my nephew's graduation, and we could have moved anywhere because we both work from home. And we said on a May afternoon during First Friday Art Stroll, we're moving back to Ogden. And it was because that whatever you guys talked about, it's worked. I mean, this city is fantastic, and it's that grittiness that makes it real, and it's authentic. And I'm sorry, but a lot of cities around here just don't have it.
So I got in best shape I could, flew out to Hawaii or Maui, and ran it the best I could. And so I like running now. It's weird because I always hated it, but now I dig it.
And now you did. I have to tell you, this is a true story. So you guys held a run on the Parkway. You had, you had some marks or something like that. And I was riding my bike, and it was early in the morning. It was probably a month or so ago, and it hadn't been the greatest week at work, and I was kind of had a chip on my shoulder, and was thinking about all the things I had to do. I drove past some girl. I saw her shirt, and then I saw all of you with Hug Life, and it made me smile.
Oh, good. Awesome.
We are drinking from Talisman Brewing tonight. Had that before?
Yes, we have. We love Talisman. Yes, very good.
Right here, Ogden Brewing.
Of course, yeah, they're great. I work for Golden Beverage. We distribute Talisman, so very cool, yeah. So
absolutely. Golden Beverage, another Ogden business right here.
Correct. Yeah.
You drive or sell or what?
I'm a salesman. Yeah, large format, so grocery stores.
Yeah.
But yeah, we sell a lot of Talisman out of a handful of my stores, so they've done really well.
Yeah, it's very good stuff. Now we're going to watch a movie.
Yes, we're excited. We were just looking it up. Apparently, drinking beer is part of the carb loading.
For running.
We just Googled it.
There you go, all you people out there that didn't know that.
It's a good recovery, apparently.
Where we're standing right now at one point was probably a brothel.
Absolutely. I mean,
wasn't it nice of them to keep me on?
Yeah. Probably not making much money anymore, but that's okay, right? Well, when I went to school here, there were 2 bars.
Yeah.
And one of them we didn't go to. Because we were nervous about it. And then you didn't go much farther past that on 25th Street. And now... Everything. Yeah. It's a place where you want to bring people to show off. Yeah. And I'm a huge Ogden apologist, And so when people, because sometimes people have a negative view of Ogden, I'm the first to say, Ogden's where it's at.
Yeah.
It is.
Man, you know what? You are running for mayor.
Hey, absolutely.
It's happening. We just want people to get out and do stuff. Just live it. You know what I'm saying? And
I do. What are you going to tackle next? What are you afraid of?
So what I'm going to do personally is I haven't been out of the country except to Mexico. So I'm trying to go to New Zealand. And do some teaching out there, just like jiu-jitsu, which is what I do. So I'm going to try to leave the country.
That is so cool. You know what? I like this guy. He's positive. We have a lot in common. I'm positive. I'm a big dude also, and so I don't run.
You're not that big, yo.
Oh, well...
And you're handsome too, just in case no one ever told you that.
All right, crowd surfing with Mark and Hug Life. Check him out, man. He can do hard stuff.
Everybody can.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thanks, man.
And thanks for not beating me up.
Come on.
I heard this movie is about a group of pub runners that saved a town.
Yeah, I didn't read that part. I just read the part about beer.
Yeah, I don't know if you read that part, Brian, but it's cool.
Yeah, that is cool. I didn't actually read that part, but I did read they're from Philadelphia.
Yeah.
And they run and drink beer, so good on them.
Right. So the plot is they were running and drinking beer, and a giant lizard attacked the town. And I'm serious, it was like spraying fire out of its mouth, burning it.
Godzilla?
Well, no, that's trademarked. Okay, it's a lizard.
A large fire-breathing lizard.
Exactly. Attacks this town, and then the pub runners ran him off and sprayed him with beer, and he went away.
Beer fixes everything.
There you have it. Well, you guys are a delightful couple and a very nice interview, I might add, too. So you have the camera. Do you want to say anything to anyone?
Drink Talisman. It's delicious.
Cheers.
Cheers. Drink Talisman. There you go. They didn't buy me one, but I bet my feelings aren't hurt. I'm okay. I'm okay. Thanks, guys. Perfect. Okay, so you want people to join your group? How do they find out about you?
Absolutely. Find us on Facebook first off. Just search Ogden Pub Runners, and you can just like our page and follow it. There's a run every single week, and that's what we see as our success. Is that you may not be able to come every week, but if you have a free week, we're going to be out running, and we're going to go to a bar afterwards, and we're going to have a couple beers. And it's really cool because with this group, it's a responsible group of drinkers. They run, they have a couple beers, and then they go home, and that we see them the next week. But the key is just follow us on Facebook. We have a website, ogdenpubrunners.com. It's really mellow. It's really easy. There's no obligation. It's for fitness and supporting local businesses. You won't see us at Chili's. You won't see us at Buffalo Wild Wings, but you'll see us at all the locally owned.
There you go, folks. There you go. Straight from the horse's mouth. Craig, closing out the show, crowd surfing with the Ogden Pub Runners. You're showing a movie here later. It's almost movie time.
It's almost movie time.
Yep. This is kind of like a drive-in movie, man.
Isn't this fantastic?
I'm going to go get my wife, and we're going to come here and make out.
I think you should. We'll reserve a spot for you right over there.
You really should. Thank you. Congratulations.
So
what a fun event.
Absolutely. Thank you.
See you next time.